Shalom, Akim Sukama, Kapashan GMS London, giving all praise to Jehovah Hashem Yahushai. Double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and honors out there to the brethren on the highways and byways, teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, just an article here for you guys. You know, this being Satan's kingdom, being Esau's kingdom, being the so-called white man's kingdom, you know, who's into, you know, all these vain and profane acts, you know, only in his kingdom, you know, the kingdom of the wicked, those that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, are witches able to come out in the open. Okay, showing you the madness of this place, man, because, you know, a witch is meant to be condemned to death. Okay, they ain't meant to have no witches in society, but we know this whole system is built upon witchcraft. Okay, from the elites. Okay, and you got little, what do I want to call them? These minor witches, you know, they deem themselves witches. They practice witchcraft and enchantments and stuff like that. Okay, but these are low level witches, man. But you know, in this article, it speaks about how, you know, because how accepting society has become with all these different religions, which is another so-called work of the is the work of the so-called white man. You know, witches are able to come out and proclaim that they practice witchcraft, man. You know, and some people will take to it, you know, don't mind it, and then others do, man. You know, depending on your views and opinions and that. But the fact is that they're allowed to, you know, they can come out and, you know, there ain't no one doing nothing about it. You know, this is okay. I'm just gonna read a bit of the article and I'm gonna grab some scriptures. All right. It says to celebrate Samhain, a Wiccan festival that falls on the evening of 31st October, Washington DC, resident Elizabeth Stevens usually prepares a pot of jambalaya to honor her late grandmother and a plate of roast beef in memory of her parents. She marks the festival with witches and fellow Wiccans. Okay, so the community of witches, you know, gathered together. Offer their own dishes as part of the day's feast. All right. So as a part of the celebration, a black cloth is held above the heads of the attendees and cut with a knife through the center, representing an opening between the spirit and material worlds. After some time has passed, participants encourage the spirits to return to their realm, and the cut in the cloth is sewn. Okay, so they're dealing with spirits. Okay, which is all condemned in the scriptures, man. Okay, if you know, this is in America, and you know, supposedly, you know, America is meant to be this God-fearing country, but they allow every wickedness, every evil religion or act to be done in that place, man. Okay, then there's no one, you know, prosecuting them. Okay, judging them for all these acts. Okay, but this is supposed to be a God-fearing country. You know, it just shows you, man, that, you know, this place, you know, there is no God in this place, man. These people don't worship God, they worship vain idols and wickedness, man. Okay. It says images of witches being veiled in darkness cast spells of accordance to endure, but a new generation of Wiccans and witches have established growing communities in DC and across the country. Like other Wiccans and witches, Stevens has come out of the broom closet, a term that refers to publicly revealing one's beliefs as a Wiccan or a witch. They are fighting back against misinformation about Wiccans and witches. Okay, so they're trying to, you know, play to people, man, so they can, you know, be more accepted in society. Okay. Yeah, she says she practices witchcraft. Okay. It says we're getting a lot of youth, a lot of people generally under 30, although not always, who are trying to find somewhere in their life that they can actually have power. She said they're trying to find it in something that is non-dogmatic and something that is just their own mystical, different, badass, and empowering. Okay, they're trying to make being a witch seem cool, and that's why you get all these movies and these programs, you know, with these witches and shit, trying to make shit seem cool. Okay, even though in fact that these acts, this power that they, you know, they tap into, okay, is on the left hand side, on the you know, demonic side, man. Okay, which comes from Satan. Okay, and she goes on to say that she don't worship Satan and all this kind of stuff, man. But this is where the power ultimately comes from. Anything that it doesn't come from the right hand side of the Heavenly Father, man, you ain't calling upon the name of the Lord to, you know, receive power. Then it's given of Satan, man, which is given through the Most High on the left hand side. Okay, but that ain't the right way, man. Okay, and that's why there's a problem with it in the scriptures, because you're not going to the Heavenly Father for guidance and power, right? It says, Thornton says she has seen an increase in interest from those inspired by her magic, including the rituals she writes on her Instagram and a rise in members on the group's Facebook page. Okay, so you can check all this shit out on their Facebook pages. Okay, this is seemingly becoming more and more popular. Okay. The witches have repeatedly captured American imaginations. The Craft and the Harry Potter series are all hits, along with television shows like American Horror Story, Coven. But the visibility can create problems with perceptions. Okay, because that's what most people think of witches and that. But then, like I said, they're marketing all this witchcraft shit, you know, to be cool, you know. But you know, other perceptions with it. So those are fantastical interpretations of what a witch is, but there's a little bit of truth to it. Okay, so there are things that you can do to affect certain results around you that most people won't pick up on, but you know how to do it. Okay, so that's their spells, right? It says all magic involves completing certain things like spells to create certain consequences that a witch wants. Okay, so witchcraft is a real thing. Okay, most people would just think it's some fantastical shit that, you know, people were getting killed for, you know, in the Middle Ages. Okay, with, you know, little to no evidence. You know, one would think, you know, they don't think witchcraft or magic is real. Okay, but the truth of the matter is, it is. Some people can access it, some people can't. Okay, some people can access it on a higher level. Okay, i.e. the elites. Okay, they practice witchcraft on a high level. Okay, they're Satan's chosen, man. So they deal with witchcraft on the highest level, man. Okay, and they know, you know, so much from all these previous I'm gonna use the term civilizations, man. You know, whether it be from Egypt or Babylon, they got all the mystics, all the mystic text that they've managed to collect over the years, man, and they use it to forward their witchcraft, man. Okay, so witchcraft is a real thing, man, and that's why the Lord punished witchcraft, you know, back when Israel were in rulership. Okay, because these other nations, they've always dealt in witchcraft, man, and never had an issue with it. But they've never known the power. They've never known the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so all their mystics, their, you know, magicians and stuff, man, and they all gain their power from Satan ultimately. Okay, but the Most High wanted to, you know, have them done away with, man, because they did vile things, you know, in their witchcrafts, man. Okay, just like they do vile things, and the elites on the highest level do vile things for their witchcrafts, man. You know, blood sacrifices, murdering children, raping children, all this kind of stuff. That's what they do. Okay, all you gotta do is read about Aleister Crowley and the shit he did. Okay, that's all real, man. Right, there's a part in here that I wanted to bring up and see, they say is mentioning here the internet is given race to this because the information is more easily accessible. people are getting enticed into it. You know, in the end, there's a double-edged sword, man. You know, but it really was made for the men of the Lord, man, to push this word out. Okay, because our word is going to prevail all words that are out there, man, because it's the word of the Heavenly Father. Okay, all this other information, all these different religions, all this witchcraft and all this stuff that's going out here, all these sciences, you know, all these fraudulent sciences, they're all going to be destroyed by the word of the Heavenly Father. Oh, here it is. Along with the availability of information, a more accepting attitude towards other religions has allowed the Wiccans and witches to be more vocal and visible with their beliefs, according to Reverend Shapiro. Okay, so this is all like, you know, enabled them to come out in the open, man. And like I said, if America or these other nations that call themselves God-fearing countries, man, if they really were, and we know they're not, but you know, just to say, if they were, man, they wouldn't allow these witches to come out in the open. Okay, they should be killed. Okay, just like they did back in the day. I mean, even though they were going off, man, with their, you know, with their methods, okay, and trying to, you know, the accusations that they make to who's a witch and who wasn't, but you know, the scripture tells you, man, that they need to be destroyed. Okay. It says here, for centuries the word witch was associated with witch trials, including the famous Salem witch trials in the 17th century, which accused some of practicing and performing magic. Okay. But they never had no proof. And the way they would determine if they were a witch or not was just ludicrous, man. Okay, either way they died. Okay. So the general public has become more accepting that not everybody has to be Christian. That there are many ways to worship, she said. Okay, that's that wide is the gate shit, man. Why the wide gate leads to destruction, man. Okay. So, like I said, there's many ways. Esau got all different kinds of ways. Satan got all different kinds of ways to trap you, man, to bring you into destruction. Okay, the righteous path is narrow, man. The path to salvation is narrow. Okay. But yeah. So, I ain't going to read the rest of it. Alright. But I'm going to bring some scriptures up. Okay, starting with Exodus chapter 2, verse 22, verse 18, right? It says straight here, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay, that was a commandment. Okay, anyone that deals with all this witchcraft shit should be put to death. Okay, and this will go back to being that case when the kingdom is established, man, and the righteous are in rulership. Okay, not this wicked ass kingdom that allows all kind of foul acts to go on. Okay, that's not what I wanted. This is Micah chapter 5, verse 12. It says, I will cut off witchcraft out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Okay. So yeah, witchcraft is meant to be burn out, right? 2 Chronicles 33, verse 6. Okay, and this is a king of Israel did this. Right, this is verse 6, and he caused his children to pass through the fire in the valley of the son of Hinnom, because this is what these other nations around about were practicing, and that's why, you know, these Israelites joined in on that shit and took it upon themselves to do these acts, man, believing that it would bring them, you know, fortune, prosperity, and all this kind of madness. Okay, they sacrificed children in order to gain prosperity, because they believed that's what that idol wanted them to do in return, you know, give them prosperity. If they just listened to the Most High from the beginning, man, they would have been okay. You know, it's because they were being wicked while they was being punished.